Welcome to Educare. Today we are solving a question of John Beach, a very important question. Complex adjustment of personal pension contribution is given in this question, and also the wording is quite important to identify the complexity of the adjustment. So we will discuss in detail the workings and the rules. The following information is available in respect of John Beach for the year ended for the tax year 22-23. John has been employed by SURF PLC as a sale director since 1st December 2000. During the tax year 22-23, he was paid a gross director remuneration of 2,34,000. So if we consider what is the first requirement of the question, this is calculate the John Beach income tax liability for the tax year 22-23. So we have to calculate the John Beach taxable liability. So we will calculate here. First it is 2,34,000 his gross salary. During the tax year, John contributed 28,000 into the SURF PLC occupational pension scheme. So if he is contributing into the occupational pension scheme, if employee is contributing into the occupational pension scheme, such amount is said to be deductible from the total income. So we need to deduct it before personal allowance should be deducted. So remember this fact that first we have to deduct the qualifying interest payment or contribution to occupational pension scheme by the employee, and then we have to deduct the personal allowance. So it is a relief against total income. While the company is contributed a further 11,000 on his behalf, whatever his company is contributing, this is said to be his exempt benefit. Next, during the year 6th April to 31st October, John used his private car for both private and business journey. He was reimbursed by SURF at the rate of 60 pennies per mile for the following mileage. So the company has paid him for the following mileage for 5960 at the rate of 60 pennies per mile. So we have to calculate how much company has paid to him. So it is 5960 multiplied by 60 pennies. He received from the company 3,576. Right? This is the amount he received from the company. In accordance with the rule, how much he is entitled to receive. Right? How much he is entitled to receive. So the first point is normal daily travel between home and SURF PLC office. This is said to be ordinary commuting, private journey. So for private journey, the approved mileage allowance is not paid. Then second, travel between SURF's office and the premises of SURF PLC's client. So it is allowable. So 4270 is a business journey. And also travel between home and the premises of SURF PLC client. None of the client's premises were located near the office of SURF. So it is also for the business purpose. So the whole journey that has been considered for business purposes 4270 plus 510. So he is entitled to receive for these mileage, and for how much he has to receive 45 penny per mile. So he is entitled to receive 2151. He has received 3576, entitled to receive 2151. The excess amount 1425 received by him is his taxable benefit. We need to consider कि अप्रूव माइलेज अलाउंस के मुताबिक उसे कितनी अमाउंट रिसीव करनी चाहिए थी. सो उसके लिए हमने आइडेंटिफाई किया कि बिजनेस जर्नी कितना है, दैट इज़ 427 प्लस 510. दिस इज़ द बिजनेस जर्नी multiply by the 45 pennies approved mileage allowance rate. So he deserved to receive 2151, but उसके एम्प्लॉयर ने उसे सारी माइलेज के लिए, फॉलोइंग माइलेज मीन्स सारी फॉलोइंग माइलेज के लिए उसे पे किया 60 penny, यानी उसको पे किया गया 5960 मल्टीप्लाई बाई 60 penny 3576. तो चूँकि जितना वो डिज़र्व करता है उससे ज़्यादा उसने रिसीव किया, एक्सेस उसके लिए टैक्सेबल है. Then during 2019, SURF PLC provided John with a loan which was used to purchase a yacht. The amount of loan outstanding at 6 April 22 was 84,000. John repaid 12,000 of the loan on 31st July 2022 and then repaid a further 12,000 on 31st December 2022. तो उसने 2 दफ़ा रीपेमेंट की. साल के शुरू में लोन 84,000 था. First he repaid in 12,000 and then he again repaid 12,000 on 31st December. He paid loan interest of 910. The taxable benefit in respect of loan is calculated using average method. So for average method, we need to consider at the beginning of the year, the amount of loan is 84,000. And as he has repaid the loan 2 times, each time 12,000 each. So 24,000 ki amount has been repaid by him. So at the end of the year, loan outstanding is 60,000. Divided by 2, this is the average amount, 72,000. So on 72,000, he has to pay 2% interest, that comes as 1440. तो उस पर से 2% इंटरेस्ट पे करना चाहिए था 1440. But how much he paid? He paid 910 he paid. So remaining 530 is his taxable benefit. So that will be included again here as taxable benefit. Right? Then next adjustment, Surf PLC gave John a engraved gold watch costing 465 on 1st December 2022 in recognition of his long service with the company. So long service award is exempt. So for this we will write it 0. Remember that it is necessary to write it as 0 by mentioning here as well. So this is a gross salary. This is 1425 as mileage benefit. This is loan benefit, and this is watch long service award. So exempt. So you need to mention these things. Now the important one. During the tax year 22-23, John made a personal pension contribution. Personal pension contribution. He also paid a personal pension contribution of how much? Up to the maximum amount of available annual allowance. Whatever annual allowance is available with him, he can contribute of this amount, maximum annual allowance, right? Including any unused amount brought forward from the previous year. This will include the unused allowance of previous year. As you know the rule that previous 3 years annual allowance, unused annual allowance can be brought forward, right? So these personal pension contributions were in addition to the contribution he made to Surf PLC occupational pension scheme. So these are in excess of this. John had an unused annual allowance of 1,000 in the tax year 21-22 and each of the previous 4 tax year. Doesn't matter 4, 5, 6 year, but we know the rule that previous 3 years unused annual allowance can be brought forward. So it is only 3,000, right? So we are just considering our first part of the question. In this case, we have to record the occupational pension scheme that has been mentioned 28,000. So it will be deducted because it will reduce the taxable benefit. Then we have to calculate what is the remaining amount, and remember it appears to be that no personal allowance to be allowed to that particular person as his income is more than 1,25,400. So let's calculate it. 2,34,000 plus 1,425 plus 530 minus 28,000. So this is his income, 2,07,955. After that, as his income is greater than this, no personal allowance is available. This is the amount on which we have to calculate the tax liability. So here we need to identify what is meant by adjusted income, because we have to calculate the annual allowance that is available. So adjusted income what is meant by adjusted income? So it is net income plus employees contribution into occupational pension scheme and employer's contribution to any scheme. So as far this question is concerned, we have 2,07,955 of his net income. Employer's contribution is 28,000 to occupational pension scheme and employer's contribution is 11,000. So it is 39 plus 2,46,955, right? This is adjusted income. And we know another rule that if your adjusted income is greater than 2,40,000, you have to adjust your annual allowance. If your adjusted income is greater than 2,40,000, you have to adjust your annual allowance. So adjustment in annual allowance. So it is, we need to consider how much portion of this income is in excess of 2,40,000. This is 6,955. Make it half by multiplying it with 50%. So this will be 3,478. So we have to reduce the annual allowance of 40,000 of current year by the amount of 3,478. Now this is our available 36,522 of annual allowance of current year, right? This is annual allowance available for the current year because our adjusted income is greater than 2,40,000. Next, we need to consider the unused annual allowance of previous 3 year, because we cannot take forward more than 3 years back period. Only the 3-year period is allowed for unused annual allowance to be carried forward. So this is 1,000 in each year, so total is 3,000. So now this is 39,522 amount that is said to be available to us, available annual allowance. Again, see the wording of the question. Wording is given as during the tax year, during the tax year 22-23, John made a personal pension contribution up to maximum amount of available annual allowance. Maximum amount of available annual allowance. So as we know that it is the total annual allowance, but as a result of some contribution in occupational pension scheme of 28,000 and 11,000, the available annual allowance is just 522. This is available annual allowance. So this is said to be the employee's contribution to personal pension fund, right? So this is our contribution to personal pension scheme. So now it will extend the basic rate band on which we have to calculate the tax liability. So basic rate band is 37,700, you know that, and when it is increased by 522, 37,700 plus 522, it will give you amount of 38,222. So on first 38,222, tax liability is paid at the rate of 20%. So this will be 7644. Then next 1,12,300, which means that our higher rate band will also extend to by this 522. So next 1,12,300. Why so? Because our basic rate band has extended by 522 and it becomes now 38,000 and 222. and our higher rate band 1,50,000 is also extended by this 522, and now it is 1,50,000 522. So difference of these two is again 1,12,300, at which we have to calculate the tax liability at the rate of 40%. 40%, right? So it is 44,920. And then whatever is above income, up till now we have calculated on tax on 1,50,522. Total income is 2,07,955. Remaining 57,433. On 57,433, we have to compute the tax liability at the rate of 45%. So it is 25,845. 25,845. So this is the total tax liability. You have to make it total plus 44,920 plus 7644, 78,409. 78,409. This is your total tax liability. Now next part of question. Calculate the class 1 and national insurance contribution that will have suffered by John Beach and Surf Company. So class 1 means gross salary, and then we have to include this, the benefits in accordance with the NIC, National Insurance Contribution Rule. What is to be included in the gross salary? This is salary plus mileage allowance. So it is 1425 that will be included into 2,34,000. 2,34,000 plus 1425, 2,35,425. Remember, in case of NIC contribution, the beneficial loan will be considered to be a part of class 1A, not class 1. And 1425 of gross of approved mileage allowance is mentioned to be included in gross salary. So at this we have to calculate what is the difference is 50,270 minus 12,570. This is from the point of view of employee. So it is at the rate of 13.25%, and whatever amount is greater than this means 235, 425 minus 50,270, it is 3.25%. This is from the point of view of John. And if you have to consider from the point of view of company Surf, it will be 2,35,425. So it is 2,35,425 minus 9,100, and it's 15.05%. This again should be written as 13.25%, and whatever portion is this is 50,270 and it is 3.25%. So this is the contribution from the point of view of employee, and this is from the point of view of Surf.